takes is a little compassion. We can start a no chain reaction. Yeah, give a little love is love away. Bring a smile to somebody's day. 'Cause you never know what they're going through. A kind word may be all it takes to let the sun shine through the gray. No, it really ain't that hard to do. 'Cause you never know, you might just leave a piece of heaven behind you when you give his love away. So give a little love is love now, no matter how small you feel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kaytlynn's Corner Live. I hope y'all are all doing well, and I said y'all right away. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you're not here, I have every confidence in the world that you are on your way. Marie is here. Thank you, Marie. So remember, when you come in the room, and it's like you don't even have to knock. First of all, I'm going to add that from now on. I think that's clever. You don't have to knock. Just come on in and tell me who you are. Just say hi. Just say whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so glad you're here tonight. It's a thrill to have you all here. I'm super excited about our guest tonight. I'm excited about our guest every week because every week we just seem to be getting more and more.
Oh. Okay. Interesting. Hello. It seems we lost our host.
Hi, folks.
Hi. So early into the interview.
We're waiting for Kaytlynn to come back on.
Oh boy.
Rock, paper, scissors? Okay, you're going to lose big time.
It's a game of chance.
You did it four or three. Wait. Please come back in the room. What did it say?
Randy.
Please come back in the room and knock. Oh.
Uh-oh. Do we leave and then go back?
What?
Do we leave and then go back in?
I guess so, yeah. Let's try that.
Alright.
There.
Oh, there she is.
All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Can y'all see me and hear me?
Yes, we can.
We can see
Good. Okay. So thank you so much for coming back. We had I was afraid of this. The internet's been going off and on me all day, and I don't know why. I really don't know why. I promise we paid the bill. So I'm so sorry, but hey, we switched places. This is weird. So I'm
Right?
I'm right-handed, so I'm on my side. So that's kind of cool. Whoever is here right now, Marie, if you're here, can you please comment? Yeah, she told me you froze up. Marie, could you comment for me, honey? I'm going to go back and make sure we're live before I begin again. So sorry about this, guys.
Oh no, it's
That's
all
okay.
good.
Glad we're back.
Me too. It's just frustrating when it does
We
it.
were playing rock, paper, scissors.
And I had Maria, I had warned them that the internet has been acting up today. And usually we have the best internet we can get, and usually we don't have any issues. I'm glad I'm back too. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's pray that it stays together. If not, just keep doing that. We'll just keep hopscotching around. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So I'd like to introduce you to our great guest tonight. First of all, Mr. Randall Mark. Randall, why don't you say hi to everyone?
Hello, everybody out there. We're
Yeah,
honored to
and
be on Kaytlynn's show.
Oh, we're
Kaytlynn's Corner.
so thank you. We're so thrilled to have you here. And by the way, I want to share something, a little secret with you. I am no longer in a corner. I moved forward so I have more room behind me. It was ridiculous. That's why I called it that. I'm like, I'm questioning, but that's okay. We're going to keep this name. I like it because
It's
it's just a
catchy.
corner of the world where we can all come together and spread some love and positivity. So that's why I call it Kaytlynn's Corner too. The other part was a joke. So I would also like to introduce Kaytlynn Skai. Kaytlynn Skai. Kaytlynn, it's going now, I think.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Hi, good to be on the show. It's really nice of you to have us. We really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much, Kaytlynn. I'm just trying to make sure that we are, in fact, still on the air. Marie, are you still able to hear us and see us? Okay, so we're good to go. Whew. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. It is such an honor to have you. So y'all are probably thinking, why do we have two people on the show? Well, because Randall writes all of these incredibly just touching songs. And then for the most part, most of the ones that I've heard, Miss Sky, which she goes by Sky, does most of the vocals. And wow, if y'all heard the commercial, you've heard how incredible she is. But I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and start with Mark since he's writing the lyrics. Mark, why don't you start off by Randall. I knew I was going to do that. Randall, it's Randall Mark.
I've been called a lot worse.
So have I. Randall, why don't we start off by you telling us a little bit about yourself, please?
Sure. So I'm not a trained musician from youth like a lot of folks that are doing music. I really stumbled upon writing music about 5 years ago. I took 1 year of piano when I was 9, but my mom and sister played piano, and my dad was a macho sports guy. So, of course, I gravitated towards the macho sports stuff and thought that piano was for girls and never touched a musical instrument again. And then I started writing. I always felt like I had a good ear and I could kind of meddle around on a guitar and a piano, and people would kind of say, "Oh, that sounds good. What is that?" And I go, "I don't know. I'm just messing around," and I could kind of make melodies. So one day I just told myself I want to just write a song, and I couldn't finish a complete song, but I figured I'd just do it. And if it's bad, at least I would just finish a complete song. And I did it, and sure enough, it was awful. But the following weeks after that, I started just having like songs pouring out. It's almost like I primed the pump and stuff started coming out of me. And so I learned, how to write a little better songs over the past 5 years. And it's been really fun. It's been a fun experience. And then about 3 years ago, I had a song that required a girl to sing. And I was searching around, and at my office, there's a next door neighbor who has a dance studio. He used to, he's out of business. And I asked him, and he said, "Oh, I know a young lady who I think would be perfect." So I went over there, and we did it in the dance studio. I brought my guitar, and Sky came in. And while I was tuning the guitar, I would hear the strings kept reverberating after I stopped tuning each individual string. And I thought it was the walls, but little did I know she does this thing while I'm tuning where she harmonizes, she tunes her voice while I'm doing the string. And she does it so pitch perfect that I think and she does it with her mouth closed. So I was like, I'm like, why is my string still vibrating on each string? And then I realized she's doing that. And so anyway, so
Wow.
she still does that to me on stage
do.
just to mess with me a lot, you
It's
know.
funny.
Yeah, she enjoys messing with me.
Goodness.
And then anyway, I got home and I played the song with her singing. And at that time, she was 13 and she sang very softly. She was a little bit shy. And I played it for a few people. And my son's girlfriend just goes, wow, that girl's got something. And so I had her sing the song in a studio. We did the song. And her voice was just, this was the song called Wonder Boy. And
Yes.
her voice was just
that tonight.
perfect. Like it just perfectly captured the mood and the style. Everything was just, she was a natural fit. It's like, yeah, it was amazing. So
Wow. Well, I agree because I've heard her voice on these songs and I'm blown away. And honestly, I got to ask you, Sky. You want me to call you Sky, right, honey? We'll put your actual name up in a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and put it up while I ask you this. So we're going to go back to you in a minute, Randall. Sky,
Sure.
tell me, I really want to know, how did you get your voice to be pitch perfect like that? Because it really is. I was like, oh my God, listen to her voice.
Well, I've been singing since before I could talk, according to my mom. So I was musically trained from like an early age. I've only had one voice lesson, and that was with Randy, but we were just perfecting one of the songs we were working on.
I didn't teach her. I took her to a teacher. I'm not a singing teacher. No.
Yeah, right. I'm like, and you teach singing. Wow.
No.
So you've only had one lesson. So you literally, you're just born that way. You were born with that natural God-given talent because it is I'm sorry. It is a God-given talent. That is because you cannot, I don't think you could train that. I mean, I don't think you can. I don't think you could say, hey, you got to do this. You're just incredible. So is this your favorite thing to do, Sky?
This is. I really enjoy music. I've always loved music. I can play a little bit of like cello, a little bit of violin, a tiny little bit of piano. I play ukulele. I can do just the tiniest bit of guitar. But I really enjoy music. It's something that I want to pursue further in my life.
Yeah, I can absolutely see why you would want to. Well, I think you've got a long career ahead of you because you're very young. You got a long way to go. So, why don't you tell us? I know you told us about your music. Why don't you go back a little bit and tell us a little bit about yourself a little bit more? You said you started singing when? How old were you again when you started?
Oh boy, I don't know. Like,
It was in the womb, I think.
I don't know. Maybe. And who inspired you to sing? Was it your mom? Did your mom sing to you? Your dad? Whoever?
My mom would always sing to me when I was little.
Oh man, I cannot imagine how proud she is of you. I'm just, I just barely met you, and I am so proud of you. I'm like, wow, because not many people have the type of talent that you have. And Randall, equally true with you with your music. I mean, y'all make it's like you were brought together. Fate brought you together. Your friend said, I know a girl, and boy, was he right. Oh my!
It really was. Yeah, it really was an amazing set of coincidences, actually.
Yeah.
More so than you know.
Yeah, well, absolutely. And we talk about every week on Carolyn's Corner. I'm a big believer now as I've gotten older. I don't believe that there are coincidences. I really don't. I think it's like divine. It sounds crazy. People are like, what? I'm like, but when you look back at it, you're like, there's no way that happened by coincidence or by chance. You know what I mean? So,
I agree.
I always say God knew what he was doing when he put y'all together. And that's how I feel about it. Absolutely. So I am thrilled that you're here. I'm really, really thrilled that you're here. So Sky, you have most of your music or your information is on your Instagram. I want to get that real quick because I'm not very familiar with Instagram yet. So this is Sky's name on the board here, on the wall here. It's SKAI_music with an extra C, right, Sky?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, good. I want to make sure. So y'all make sure and look her up. Do you have songs that you've done yourself on there or just the songs you've done with Randall? Do you do covers or anything else, honey?
I haven't posted any songs that I've made. I haven't shown anyone songs that I've made.
You should.
But I do covers on like ukulele and yeah.
You're one of these people that when I'm scrolling through and I see, I'm like, stop, what in the world? You know what I mean? Honestly, you probably don't even realize that you're as talented as you are because your voice is out of this world. And so Randall, let's go back to you. You've been writing songs for quite a while. How long did you say you've been writing? A few years?
Well, no, really 5 years. Most musicians, from what I understand, if they write songs, they start off usually learning cover songs and playing other people's, and then eventually they maybe write their own songs. So for me, I'm kind of strange. I don't really know any cover songs. I maybe know one or two, right? I mean, barely. So for me, it's almost easier to write a song and then to learn a cover song. In fact, there's been a couple times where I've tried to learn a cover song, and as I start learning it, I hear a chord and I go, oh, what if I went this different direction after this? And then I get distracted from the cover song and end up writing my own song. So that, I don't know, it actually is to my detriment, because I think by learning cover songs, it actually broadens your vocabulary of styles and strumming patterns and chords, as opposed to just writing your own songs. But I'm stubborn, so I mainly just write my own songs.
Well, I can see why that would be, because you're such a creative. You have such a huge creative side that you're used to making them your own. I would have a hard time if I were a musician, and believe me, I'm not. I do, however, have 2 guitars and a keyboard, and occasionally I look at them and go, well, I need to learn how to play. But as a musician, it would have to be hard. I mean, because you're used to creating the music, and you are bringing. I just think it's such an incredible gift. All these songwriters that we have on the show, I can write lyrics till the cows come home. But that's one thing I've never. I had to say, I don't know why I said the cows come home, but that's one thing I've never been able to get. I just can't grasp it. It makes it's frustrating. I'm like, no, it doesn't sound like I wanted it. And I could take lessons, but the fact that you can create these songs, all of you guys and girls that do this songwriting, you're creating a masterpiece is what you're doing. It didn't exist until you created it. So to me, that's the whole thing. I just think it's incredible. And I'm, excuse me, I'm so sorry. And I just think it's amazing. And I can understand why it's hard to do covers, because you're so creative. You want to control it and change it the way you want. Well, just change it up.
Yeah, I was never creative growing up. So it's really something that even my sister's a writer. She's an incredible creative writer and writes plays and poetry and art, short stories. And she was just really surprised when I started writing songs, because nobody thought I didn't think I was creative, and I never wanted to be creative. It was like just kind of boring. I was not interested. I liked music, but I was never interested in creating my own.
Right. Well, sometimes it takes years later until you realize, oh, wait a minute. I mean, I've heard of that from a lot of people. So real quick, I want to go ahead and acknowledge what our comments are. I like to interact with the audience. Just, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. I don't know why they say that. That's disgusting. But I want to say hi to Marie McConaughey. Marie said, hi, Kaitlynn. Marie is one of our very best supporters, and Marie sends us almost every country act that we've had on the show. She's incredible, and I just love her. And she has a little dog, Poppy, that's like our theme dog. So he's a little teacup chihuahua. So just letting you know, I mentioned Marie a lot. So she said the more the better, the merrier earlier when I said there's 2 people. And my husband is in the living room watching us on the big screen. He said, everything looks good. Thank God. And she said hello. Thank God, right? We have Dale Hestelow on here. He said hello. He's on our YouTube channel. Hello, Dale. Oh, Dale, man, you're good. He went from YouTube to he's on YouTube and Facebook. Dale, you're like a magician. I don't know how you did that.
He's a pro. Yeah.
And she said, he's here watching. Who's here? Oh, the dog. I thought, who's here watching? Is it George Strait? Is George Strait watching? We got a big joke about that. Anyway, so why don't we get started on these songs? Let's let people hear something of what you got. I'm tongue twisted today. I'm so sorry. So the first song that we're going to feature and play tonight is called Frostbite Heart. Wow, it's beautiful. Why don't y'all tell us, whoever wants to tell which part, tell us a little bit about it.
So this was actually a relatively recent song, and I actually was the first song I wrote particularly for Kaytlynn to sing, for Skai to sing. Most of the songs I had written, and she just kind of started singing them, but they were written just generally for either a male to sing or a neutral person. But this one I had in mind for her to sing, and I had the idea of like a person, a girl that had been hurt through love, and her heart was just, you know, rigid, where she wasn't going to give anybody a chance no matter what. So I was trying to come up with a good catchphrase, and she was kind of witnessing, because we practice once a week, so the lyrics were evolving a little bit, and the title. So at one point, I think I was calling it like Icicle Heart or Glacier Heart. I was trying to come up with the right term with heart. And then when I thought Frostbite Heart, I heard it in my mind, and I said, that's the one that stuck with me. So it's a popish kind of song.
Right.
And it's pretty simple concept, but yeah, the lyrics for me, the lyrics are always the last to get fine-tuned on a song. The melody and the chords come really easily, and the lyrics are a bit more challenging for me to polish.
Well, they always take a while to get it to the point where you say, okay, now it's ready.
Yeah.
You know, I like the Frostbite Heart title as well, because when I think of frostbite, I think of numb hands, numb fingers, numb body. Maybe that's where you're going with it. I love that. I think it's so smart. So before we play it, Marie said Matt Fawcett is probably here somewhere. Matt, if you're here, say hi. And Dale said he's on his cell phone, and I am on one, just Facebook. Okay. I don't know. I thought I saw you on both. So anyway, so let's play this first song. I'm so excited. So before we play it, while it's playing, I want to remind you guys to please mute your microphone. So just in case you have to sneeze or clear your throat like I've done accidentally, it won't pick it up, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited about this. Without further ado, now keep in mind, this is the beautiful Miss Skai singing this. And Randall wrote all the music and wrote the song. And you're going to love this. Here we go. Here we go. Here's Frostbite. I always make sure I'm saying it right. Heart. Here we go.
Well, I talk real sweet, I smile so warm, sugar and some spice. But deep inside, I'm full of thorns, and my heart is made of ice. Summer winds in your hair, fire in your bones, fever burns your eyes. But all the passion within your soul can't melt my heart tonight. So don't hold me closely, don't kiss me softly, don't whisper sweet things, don't buy me diamond rings. My heart is frozen solid, it's tangled and it's not it. Not a frostbite heart, and all your love can't melt it apart. Frostbite heart, it's 30 below and it's off the chart. Frostbite heart, all your love can't melt it apart. Well, there was a time not so long ago when my heart was soft and warm, but an avalanche of pain and sorrow buried me in his storm. Now my heart's locked up inside a vault, shivering in the dark. So save your pity, save your charm, she'll never save
Oh my goodness. Wait, we have an applause video, but I don't want to cover up your face with it. That was so beautiful.
Thank
Oh
you.
my gosh. Whew. Oh my goodness, Sky, your voice is phenomenal. Let's read, and that music is just gorgeous. Let me read what everyone says. Marie said, amazing voice. Yes. And I said, I agree, of course. Jamie said, a natural, beautiful voice and words. I agree with that. And then Carol Klein Mark said, loving this song. Me too. Me too. And Marie said, love the lyrics. Absolutely. What a beautiful song. Well done. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can see why you love singing so much, Sky, because that must be so much fun to sing that song. You just being able to, I mean, I can't imagine you have gone through much at such a young age, but you get to express your emotions, and you make it. I feel it. I really do feel it when you're singing it. Wow, that was beautifully done. Beautifully beautiful. So let's go ahead and go and do another song. I am stumbling all over our words tonight. So this next song I want to feature is called "So Far Away." I love the title. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Is this going to be the studio version you're going to play, like Frostbite Heart was?
The one that you sent me. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me make sure. I'm not really sure. I just downloaded the ones I had. Let me see here.
Okay, that's fine. Either way. Yeah, this one, it was another one of the songs I just kind of wrote. When I write songs, sometimes I don't plan on what I'm going to write. I just mess around, and the melody comes, and it's kind of like a Rorschach test as I'm messing around with the guitar. So this was that kind of song, and I didn't really think much of it. And then when she started singing it, it just really came to life. And it's actually, I think it really showcases her voice. And I think it's one of my favorite one we do live, just because of how beautifully she hits the high notes in the song. It's really nice.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. And this is the song that has the cover with the picture of you guys on it.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, just letting you know. You were asking which one it was. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait to hear it. Y'all are just so good. So here we go. Here is So Far Away. Here we go.
Gazing out the window at 30,000 feet. An early morning, I left you with a kiss on your sleepy cheek. Now I'm soaring high above, missing you beneath. Crossing time zones, hidden milestones, over mountain peaks. So far hold you tight, you're close to me. So far away. But in your eyes I can see the skies of a sunny day. There's plenty of times when I thought you were mine for eternity, but deep inside I could not hide from reality. And late at night, my head's on the pillow and I'm wondering where you are or what you're doing while I'm suffering. So far see my smile faded in the starlight. I'm far from home and I'm all alone. so far away, so far away.
All right, let me do this. Oh, I had to do something. I wish I had an applause button, but I haven't advanced that far to figure out how to do that. That is so beautiful. Y'all are so talented, honestly. And I want to read these comments real quick, and then I got a question to ask you. Don't let me forget. I've got the worst memory. Let's see here. So Marie said everything about this song is perfect. The music is perfect. And my sister, who's in the other room, said, "What a beautiful voice and song. Love it." She's watching on YouTube. By the way, for those of you on the big screen, please excuse the no makeup, okay? Sarah is here. She said, "Hi, hello." Sarah is another one of our supporters. She's always here. I love you, Sarah. I love you, Marie. I love you all. Marie said, "Outstanding." So my question is, Sky, and Randall, when you record a song or when you get the lyrics and everything for it, do you give Sky the liberty to kind of sing it the way she wants? Just let her feel the way she thinks it sounds better?
Well, that's a good question because usually when I first have her do a song, I'll play it and sing it, and then she'll do it. But right away, she'll put some intonations and she'll take some liberties to improve the song.
Good.
And so she always surprises me by how she does that. There's been several songs where she's gone a little, just subtleties in the lyrics and the delivery and the way she does it. That are just, she did it with Wonder Boy, which you'll hear later.
Yes.
But yeah, she can tell you how she does that part of it.
So Sky, do you want to share any of that with us? Because I think and I figured you did that because you're so, I know I shouldn't keep bragging on you, Sky, but I can't help it. I can just see you're such a natural. It's just probably natural to you. You're like, okay, I'm just going to start singing it. And go ahead. Tell us a little bit about that process real quick.
Yeah, he'll usually give me the the structure of the song, how he wants it to go. Like, he'll sing like how he would normally sing it, and then I take it upon myself to just make like little changes that I think would elevate the song. And most of the time it works out. Sometimes it has not, but most of the time it does.
Well, whatever you guys are doing, it's working. It really, really is. And I'm glad that you do that because excuse me, I'm so sorry. It may be just a little tiny change, but probably without it, the song would not have as big as an impact as it does. Marie said, "Outstanding." So let's see. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. I'm just trying to watch the clock because we got something coming up at 8:15. I don't want to forget.
Oh, yeah.
So let's go to the next song. And then when we're done with that, we'll talk a little bit more, okay? So the next song is Desert Road, and it's a cool name. I like the title. Your titles are clever.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Honestly, that's kind of how I title mine. I'm like, well, what is it about? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see any other way to do it. I don't know how these people come up with these crazy titles, and I'm like, but it's about a desert road, or it's about you're so far away, or it's about my heart for being, frozen, frostbitten. Tell us a little bit about Desert Road, if y'all would.
So I went to visit, my daughter was living in Phoenix a couple years ago, and I drove out there, and I was just awe-stricken by the vastness of the desert road. It just, is just goes on and on and on and on. So I kind of got the idea just from the feeling I had driving of just the loneliness, and part of it's about an escaping. And
Okay.
that's really what's the genesis.
There we
for
go.
the idea.
Hold on just a moment, Randall. We lost y'all for just a minute. You're back, though. I lost you completely for a minute. I don't know what happened. Can you repeat that? Part of it is about. Do you remember what you were saying about the desert road? You literally went off the screen. I'm like, oh my God, you got lost in the abyss. That's what I always say. I wanted to get a rope and throw it to you. It's like, get back up here. So you were inspired to write this song while you were driving through the desert, right? Can you still hear me?
No.
How's your lip reading?
You can't hear me?
No, we can't hear you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on.
Hello?
Yeah, I can almost hear.
Can you hear me now?
Now we
Yes.
can. Yes.
Great.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? If it weren't for things like this, we would never know how to survive them when they happen. I can hear you and them. Okay, good, Marie. Hi, yay. It's like, are we there? It's like we always call it the Max Headroom effect. Do you remember Max Headroom, Randall?
I don't.
Okay, well, it was a video. It was some guy on TV, and he would do this thing, and he was using video effects, and he would like go in and out, and I don't know. It was ridiculous. When y'all get a chance, look it up. That's what it reminds me of. Somebody said it's Max Headroom. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it is. But honestly, we don't usually have this problem. Anybody watching, please forgive us. I don't know what happened. Maybe there's a cloud somewhere. I don't know. So y'all can still hear me and see me, right, Randall?
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
thank God. Okay, so you were inspired to write this song while you were driving through the desert. And what else did you want to say about it? The vastness of the desert, right?
Yeah, that was really it.
Okay.
Then I just kind of put it together. I wrote this one pretty quickly. Usually I take many weeks to write a song. This one probably was just in a day or two. I just threw in
Wow.
some lyrics. I didn't care too much about how the lyrics, I just put the first thing that came to my mind, and then I just kind of more or less kept them all. So it was kind of an easy process.
Very nice. That's nice when you just keep them all. You don't have to change anything.
Yeah.
So let's hear
sometimes that
this. I'm
happens.
concerned about our internet. I'm praying that it stays on. So let's hear this. This is Desert Road. Here we go. I know this is going to be great. Another great one. Here we go.
The miles are burning, my spirit's yearning, the minutes ticking slow. The highway speeding with the dust I'm breathing, destination unknown. Sparks are flying, my hope is dying, sensory overload. Blood is dripping with the wounds I'm licking, time for me to hit the road. Oh, desert road, desert road, you're all I've ever known. Desert road, your shadow of my soul. Desert road, your only winds are blown. Desert road, take me now to your home. Her face was twisting, my thoughts were drifting, spiraling away. The voice was shouting, my heart was pounding, I didn't hear what they say. Her eyes were glaring, I was not caring, falling astray. My heart was stolen by a morning broken, kissing now I'm on my way. Hey, desert road, you're all I've ever known. Desert road, your shadow of my soul. Desert road, the only winds are blown. Desert road, take me now to your home. The crowded streets, no ocean breeze, no city lights, it's not for me. Been wandering for 40 years, the desert holds all my joy and tears. Desert road, you're all I've ever desert road. Your shadow of my soul. Desert road, your lonely winds have blown. Desert road, take me now to your home. You're the shadow of my soul.
Wow, another great song. Gosh, I really love the lyrics to that, Randall. I know you said um, you just kind of went with the first thing, but I like it. It's very simple, but very good. I love it. Sky, I love the way you sang that. Oh my gosh. So let me read these comments. I always love getting people's feedback on these songs. So Marie said, Phoenix has lots of desert. Yes, they do. I've never been there, but yes, I'm sure they do. And I can hear you and them. Thank God. Jamie said, wow, this is my favorite. Great job on high notes from one songwriter to another. There you go. Jamie, I know. Jamie knows. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Excellent. Is somebody whistling or am I hearing things?
It's
We had a siren go by.
No, it's okay. I was just thought it was somebody in my house. I'm like, is somebody behind me? Marie said, beautiful. Man, there's very few words to describe that talent, honestly. And I'm trying not to use the word wow as much because I didn't realize until last week that I use the word wow a lot, a lot on a show. And I'm trying to stop using that word as much. But wow is a good description of that song. Excellent.
We don't mind.
Thank you. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. I've got a little something I'd like to do. If you don't mind, it only takes a minute or so. So ladies and gentlemen, Kaytlynn's Corner continues to grow. Thank God. I'm so grateful for that. It's all because of great viewers and supporters like you all that are tuning in tonight and will tune in later. Thank you so much. And through this time, we've been able to, I've been able to finally start getting some sponsors for the podcast. I had one at one time, but I just want to encourage you, if you know of anyone who would be interested in helping support us, it's very affordable. And I'll make sure and do the best possible job I can for you. So the sponsor that signed up for us with us yesterday is also sponsoring my radio show, and I'm so thrilled. And I'd like to just play the little ad that I made for them. And this is just an example of what you can get as well if you're a sponsor for your business, even for your own personal self. If you don't have a business, we would appreciate it. But I want to say thank you so much. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play this. That was perfect timing. And we'll be literally right back, 30 seconds or so.
B Center for Dentistry at 902 North St. Mary's Street, right here in Beeville, has new doctors that can save you a trip out of town by treating children, placing implants, treating sleep apnea, and providing IV sedation for wisdom teeth extraction. Give them a call to schedule your appointment today at 361-358-3384. Medicaid and most insurance is accepted. That's 361-35-TEETH. They'll take care of you. Se habla español.
All right. I was so proud that I said se habla español because I've been. Thank you so much to the Beeville Dental Center for that. I really appreciate it. And we will be playing their commercial every week. And I do have another sponsor that I'm working on right now. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to you guys and gals. Honestly, the more the better because we are really trying to keep going and keep doing what we're doing. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. And God bless you. So let's get to the next song. Are y'all ready? Randall and Skai?
Yes.
Good. So by the way, my husband came in here during the last song. I got to tell you the truth because I'm a terrible liar. I spelt your name wrong and you didn't catch it either.
My name?
Your name. I forgot to put the N in there. It was Randall. So anyway.
Kind of like the ring of that. A little
Yeah,
better,
it's kind of
actually.
cool. Randall. Maybe that should be your stage name. Here comes
Maybe.
Randall and Skai. Ooh, you could say it with that kind of I don't know. I'm silly. But you know what? That gets me through life. I'm telling you the truth. So let's get to the next song, guys. The next song is Little Bird. Tell us a little bit about this song.
So this one, I was trying to learn a cover song called, it's a song by the writer from Supertramp. I think his name's Roger Hodgson. It's called Even in the Quieter Moments. I believe that's the title. It's a very beautiful acoustic song with beautiful chords. And I heard it and I started working on trying to sing it, trying to learn it. And I totally got diverted. And anyway, the final product, I think, ended up not having any chords from that song I was trying to learn at all, because I just went off on a tangent, and that's kind of how I wrote this song. So it, yeah, it's kind of a song about nature and man's connection and synchronicity with nature, and the little birds, you know, a metaphor for that, really, in the song.
Wow, that's great. I'm excited to hear it. And you know, our guest last week said that most of his songs that he writes when he's put new guitar strings on his guitar because he's listening to the sounds and the nuances. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So it's kind of similar in a way. That's really neat. See, I really need to learn to play my guitar. It's just looking at me. I'm excited.
I'm not sure we have a good studio version of this one. I didn't know you were playing the studio versions, but hopefully it's. I guess I'll see what you play. I'm not sure which one it's going to be.
Okay, I'm not sure either. I downloaded the ones. I hope I did. This has got a picture of a bird. Does that help explain it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So I hope I played the right one.
It might be one with me singing the vocals. God forbid. Okay. But if you hear that, you'll know why I use her for singing my song.
Oh, come on now, Randall.
Full disclosure.
See, we're our own worst critics. I'm sure that is not the case. I'm sure you're excellent. Well, let's find out. If I downloaded the wrong one, I'm so sorry. But it'd be cool because then we get to hear your voice, maybe.
Consider this more of a demo, actually. It was more of a demo song.
Okay, Randall. Well, I know it's going to be great. I'm excited. So here we go. Hold on. Let me see what Marie said. Oh, about your name. Marie said, I did, but I wouldn't say anything. Why not? No, because she doesn't want to embarrass me. I do that fine on my own. So let's play this little bird. And don't forget to mute your mic, and I will make sure I do too, because I don't think I did a while ago. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
What you see is what you get in this evil world that time forgets. It's dog eat dog, the mean survive with no regrets. Some will come and some will go to distant lands with dark shadows, destined to fall deep into the abyss below. It's tied to nothing else on the other side. Are you gonna fly away back to tomorrow or to yesterday? Little bird, I think you know, through winter's famine, rain and snow, the secrets of the heavens and earth below. Little bird, can't you see, I'm just like you and you're like me. We sing our song in solidarity. But are you holding on to a rope that's tied to nothing else on the other side? Are you gonna go fly away back to tomorrow or to yesterday? Just come on, little bird, come down from your tree. run or were you born to fight? Don't be that sacrificial lamb tonight. Just kick and scratch and scream with all your might. You're a canary stuck in the coal mine. It's not your fate, not your time. Your destination, freedom yours and mine. But do the tears of sunshine fill your eyes? You just can't see those rainbow skies. Are you gonna fly, go fly away, back to tomorrow or to yesterday?
Wow. Randall, first of all, your voice is really good. In
Oh,
fact, I was set,
Yes.
no, really, it is. I was sitting here with my eyes closed just listening. That is beautiful. It's very melodic, very beautiful. Honestly, Randall, I would not tell you that if it weren't true. I would just say, oh, that was good.
yeah,
I
that's,
like your voice.
thank you. That's one of the favorite, the guitar part is one of the favorite songs I've written ever. I enjoyed writing that a lot.
Yeah, I can see why. It's just got a very peaceful feel. That is something. I mean, I just got relaxed, honestly. I was sitting here with my head back and just listening, and I didn't want it to end. It was beautiful. Soothing. That's a good word. Marie said soothing. So Marie said, love the bird. Great song. What's wrong with his voice? See, and I did not tell her that, Randall. I didn't hear anything wrong with it. I think he has a very nice voice, and I promise I did not tell her to say that. So, see, she agrees with me. See, Marie and I are on the same wavelength. I completely agree. That was beautiful. I got a question, and you've probably done this, I'm sure. And it's not like I think of something new, but I'm already thinking. Have y'all done a duet together to where you're harmonizing together? That would be absolutely beautiful.
Most of our live performances are us harmonizing together,
Yeah.
but usually on the studio versions, it's just me.
Yeah.
Very nice.
On a couple studio versions, we have some professional background singers that sing the background vocals, but when we do live, we do some harmonizing together. I do the best I can. You know. Mostly, I try to sing softly, and so that her voice is the main voice. You know.
Well, you want her to shine, and I completely understand why. But you're a great singer too. You really, really are. And I really think so. I really like your voice. It's got a very soft, just relaxing quality. I liked it a lot. So I want to apologize for picking the wrong videos. I tried to get the ones that were they sound
That's
beautiful.
fine. No, that's fine.
They sound beautiful. They really do. Gosh, y'all are great. Honestly, you really are. So we're coming up on an hour. We've got one more song left. I don't want to rush, but I found out the hard way when Buddy Jewel was on the show last week that if something goes wrong and I have to go back and edit it, if it's over an hour, the program I have doesn't really do that. So we're going to try to keep it under an hour. So we have one more song, and if we go over a little bit, it's okay. One more song called Wonder Boy. I know you mentioned that one several times tonight, so that must be maybe one of your favorites. Y'all want to tell us a little bit about it?
I'll let her take that one.
Yeah, this is a really important song to us because this is the very first song that I sang with Randy. This is what got us working together. I was 13 at the time, so 3 years ago. I'm 16 now. And like I said, my dance teacher at the time recommended me to Randy, and like you said, it was just fate, and it kind of snowballed from there. So this was the very first song we did, and we had to like fine tune the lyrics a bit because it used to be Wonder Girl, but Randy wanted a girl to sing it, so we changed it to Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy. Hey, but that's good because you can change it up. You can
There
do
are two versions.
There are
Yeah.
two versions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two versions.
I was
One
gonna
of them
say
the
you
male
can-
sings. Yeah. There's two.
Yes, because you can do derivatives of it. I found that out through my years of research. So I want to read. Marie said on your song, the song about the bird. Marie said, "Very soothing voice. Glad you got the wrong video." See,
He has a good voice. telling him this.
Yeah, so I first of all, I want to let you know, guys, we have some, I just try to be laid back. This is a very laid back, and I am as silly as they come. But, you know, the reason I'm like this is because, first of all, it's me. Second of all, there are so many people out there who come and watch this show, or just in general, that are dealing with so much right now, you know, in life. Life is very stressful for a lot of us,
Oh,
a
yes.
lot of people. So if we can bring a little smile to their face and a little joy to their ears by hearing great music and letting them meet wonderful people, that's really what it's about. That's why I made it a point, you know, I can't be somebody I'm not. So I'm just me. I'm silly. But I am so grateful to be doing this. And I'm so blessed that y'all are here. I really mean that. So let's get to this
We're
song.
honored.
Oh, thank you so much. And before we do this song, I want to remind you, please, please, if you know of anyone that you think would be a good fit for our show, that's how we're growing so quickly, please send them my way. I would love to have them on the show. We're booked up all the way till August. We're booking the second week in August right now. My sister said Randall loved it. Yes, she did. I'm telling you, we are our own worst critics. Wouldn't want you to be any other way. Oh, thank you, Marie. Thank you so much. Well, it's because of all of you awesome guys and gals, honestly. So when y'all go back and watch this, if you're not here watching it live, please, I want to remind you to like, comment, share, because I've learned that the algorithm, and I know I don't say that word right, which is hilarious. I'm not sure if it's algorithm. Which is it, Sky?
Algorithm.
See, she's like, you crazy lady. Anyway, I always say it algorithm like a but they say I don't know who they are, but I've heard through the grapevine that if you put a heart instead of just a like, first of all, you love me and Sky and Randall. Second of all, they say that it changes up the algorithm. There, I said it better, Sky. I know my son does the same things like that lady. What's wrong with her? So let me see. Marie said, you are blessed to be able to make so many people smile. Oh, thank you. I really am. I'm beyond blessed. So let's play this song. I'm so excited because this was what started it all. Let me get it in here. I was talking. Imagine that. Me talking? No way. I told my husband that's what I'm best at, talking. And in fact, if he had a mute button, I always mute myself accidentally, usually during every show, he would be muting me. And he wouldn't be mean about it. He would just slightly mute me real quick so he could hear the TV and then unmute me. You know, he would. He can't lie. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Here is Wonder Boy. I'm so excited.
I've been looking at you, looking at me, noticing you. You've got just the right view for noticing me, looking at you. And I wonder, and I wonder, boy. I look at you and I wonder, boy. Would you break my heart into two if I took a big chance and walked up to you? Would you take me up to the stars? We'd have heaven on earth or heaven on Mars. I know nothing about you. Can you give me a signal, a hint or two? If you looked deep in my eyes, would you find a true love or just a pocket of lies? And I wonder, and I wonder, boy. I look at you, I just wonder, boy. Would I throw your heart in the fire if you let me love you with my burning desire? Would you take me up to the stars? We'd have heaven on earth or heaven on Mars. Would you make me breakfast in bed? Would you steal all the covers or wake me instead? Would you take me up to the stars? We'd have heaven on earth or heaven on Mars. But I'm too shy to talk to you. Not even a word, not even a few. And don't have the nerve to make my big move, so I guess I'll look for another boy. Keep on searching for my wonder boy. Would he take me up to the stars? We'd have heaven on earth or heaven on Mars. Would he love me up to the sky? I don't even know how, I don't even know why. Would he make me breakfast in bed? Would he steal all the covers, wake me instead? Would he take me up to the stars? We'd have heaven on earth or heaven on Mars. Keep on searching for my wonder boy. I wonder if you're my wonder boy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is crazy because I didn't think there was a way I could pick one. But I'm going to pick Wonder Boy because wow. Oh my gosh. First of all, you sound terrific together. Honestly.
Well,
I'm just
that's
giving
not
you
me.
That's not really.
That's
That's
not
not
me
you.
singing.
Oh, darn it. I was like, it's Randall. No, it's not.
No.
Well,
We
Randall,
got
I
in
know you
another
can. That harmony on there, the backup vocals really bring that to life. And what a cool song you wrote.
Thank you.
You are so welcome, man. It tells a story. Do you have a music video out for that yet?
No, we're gonna. That's something. I'm playing the guitar on that track, and at the time I wasn't able to play really well to tempo, to a click, which drove my producer up the wall. So, if musicians hear that song, they'll hear that it's a little out of time. But for the average layperson, they may not be able to tell. But
Right.
one of these days, we'll have to redo that song with a studio guitarist playing it properly, and if we do that, I think we put a video to it.
Wow. Well,
But she
I
was
thought-
13 years old. Yeah, you can actually hear her voice sounds younger there.
That's so weird. I have
Yeah,
not heard that
13.
in so long.
You know what? I was making mud pies probably at 13. 13. I cannot believe. I don't think I was making mud pies, but probably. I don't know. So that's incredible. That is incredible. Real quick, I want to acknowledge our new guest. We have Jana Bartlett. Hi, Jana. Welcome. She always gives me a star. It's so sweet. And of course, I said those harmonies with capital letters and and Marie said amazing. A voice like that at age 13. Wow. Marie, see why I use the word wow so much? Because sometimes you can't think of another word. Sarah says nice, and Marie said love it. Man, for real, you guys are incredible. Do y'all play out live very often? I'm sure as often as you can.
Yeah, we do a once a month show at like a little coffee house where we play a 45-minute set along with another musician. And then other than that, we'll just do open mics here and there around town a little bit. And we're being played on KPEO radio, which is like an online world international radio. I think it's called KPEO. And we're also on the song Frostbite Hard is on the top 10 countdown Radio Cafe. Currently, it's on top 10 Radio Cafe countdown. It's another radio show that plays that. So.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
we're proud
Well,
of that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of that for you. So I want to let you know I do a radio show here on Monday nights. Now, we're not a big station. It's called Dale 107.1. They primarily play Spanish, but during our show we play everything because that's their motto, everything under the sun and then some. So I wanted to let you know, if you would like me to, I would love to play your songs this Monday on the radio show and just tell everybody a little bit about you.
Absolutely. We'd be
Awesome.
honored. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
and we'll also be live just like we are here. Thank goodness we figured out how to make it work. The only problem is I recommend, because every time we try to play it live on Facebook, a lot of times we get muted. So I'll let you know before Monday if they did any muting on this one. If we got squeezed through with this show, we should be okay to play it out loud on the radio. If not, you'll have to go to the station's website to hear it. You'll be able to see us. It's ridiculous. I know. So Marie said, what? At 13, my mom had me in heels, makeup, and dating. What, Marie? Wow, that's crazy. Beautiful sound, great together. That's what Marilyn says. Yeah, it's funny how the generations are so different, aren't they? They really are. It's just crazy. We just go back and forth between what used to be hip, what used to not be hip. It's just amazing. And everybody in a different generation experienced childhood so much different. So, Marie, your word is awesome, huh? I'm really trying to come up with a word besides wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I'm trying, and let me just get it out of my system. Yeah, y'all are absolutely incredible. I want to invite you, like I said, if you can, to tune in on Monday night. You can even come on the screen with me if you want to. We can try it, just like you're doing here. I'll send you the link if you want to, if you're available.
Sure.
We do the show at 7:30 Central. I need to start doing that, incorporating that into the radio. Y'all can be my test to see if it's going to work, to see if because it's a metal roof, so you know how internet does sometimes on a metal roof. So
Yeah.
we can try it though. We'll definitely, if y'all want to do it, we'll definitely try it. And if not, you can be in the comments and comment. Okay.
Absolutely. Yep. Thank you.
Awesome. That is so cool. So Marie said her mom was 14 years and 1 month old when she married my. Oh my gosh, I got married at 16, and that was way too young looking back. But wow, Marie, that's something, isn't it? Well, I tell you what, Randall and Skai, it has been such an honor to have you here. Before I let you go, Randall, what advice, if any, can you think of? And I didn't even tell you I was going to ask you this, but if there was like one piece of advice you could give a songwriter, what do you think that would be? What is your most valuable lesson that you've learned or something you've known?
Well, I don't consider myself, I don't know, it's really a hobby thing for me, but I hear songs in my dreams, and that's where some of my ideas come from, but I can't write music as far as notating it. So what I would recommend is have your phone next to your bed, so that if you hear a song when you're half awake or half asleep, you can try to record that or hum it or save that idea, because I think the stuff that comes in your dreams it comes from a different place. And sometimes it's special, and you can't get that when you're in your normal conscious state. So that's been a fun way for me to get some of the input going in my songs from the unconscious mind of the dreams, really.
Wow, that's great advice. And you know what? That's crazy, because that's the exact same advice Buddy Jewel gave last week. No, it's just crazy to me, because I think the same thing. Because I've dreamed a lot of my songs, and it's just amazing. And I always thought it's just me. Maybe it's just me because I'm crazy, But no, it is cool, because you hear. I just think it's amazing, because you hear the song, and I'm like, people look at me like, what do you mean? I said, no, you literally hear the song. I can't explain it.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That's great advice. And you know what? I think I need to start keeping track, because that's 2 people in a row, and I just started asking the question. So I'm like, I wonder if anybody else is going to say that, because maybe that's the primary driving force. Maybe that's where these hits are coming from for these people, is when they dream them. You never know. And Skai, let me ask you, if you could give a piece of advice to any young person who wants to pursue singing or even dancing. I forgot to ask you, what type of dancing do you do?
I don't really dance anymore, but
That's okay.
at the dance studio, we just did all types.
That's so nice. Sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot on that, but what would you tell a young person, especially because I know there's a lot of them, they want to pursue singing, they think they've got what it takes. What would be your advice to those people, or anyone, even if they're young or old?
I feel like not just for singing, but for like learning musical instruments as well, it's just practice makes permanent. So if you practice it a certain way, it's going to stick that way. So make sure you're practicing the way that you want it to sound, and just keep at it, and it'll sound good.
Wow, that's very clever. Did you make that quote up? Practice makes permanent. I've never heard that. I'm writing that down.
My 4th grade music teacher.
Well, it's great. Make sure you tell her that Kaytlynn's Corner wrote that down. I thought you were going to say practice makes perfect. No, permanent. That's very clever. Very clever. Well, gosh, guys, I have loved having you on the show. I really have. I hope you've had a little bit of fun tonight. Thanks for sharing your incredible songs. And like I said, we'll be playing the MP3s. I'll convert them to MP3s, and we'll play them on the radio on Monday. We start at 7:30 Central, the same time this starts. We'd love to have y'all join us, and I will send you the link, and we'll just hope and pray that it works. Okay.
Well, thank you, Kaytlynn.
Thank you so much for
We're
having
very
us.
honored to be on your show. We appreciate what you're doing, and
Oh,
Thank you very much. We had a blast. It was really
oh,
fun.
I'm so glad. That's what it's all about. And I know you made everybody out there smile. And Randall and Sky, please don't forget to send me those referrals if you know of anyone. The stipulation is it has to be original songs. That's my rule. Because I love covers, but it's got to be originals. And of course, clean lyrics. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. I would appreciate it. We're keep going until the cows come home. I don't know where I came up with that saying, but anyway.
Okay, will do.
Yes, thank you so much. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. Y'all have a great night. Thank you, everyone. And make sure you like, comment, and share. Send a little heart. It goes further than I like, I hear. God bless you guys. Good night.
Bye bye.